Hey everyone, Andang here for the launch day of War of the Three Peaks. Yes, today we are getting an expansion that everyone's kinda about, and in some cases really upset, or their normal excitement level. But I have to say, this is definitely the least excited I've been for an expansion to the Lord of the Rings Online. And let's go ahead and hop into those expansion tiers. Let's just go right into it. So here at LOTRO.com/war, we have the War of the Three Peaks announcement of the different editions. First of all, I have to say, this art is amazing. Like, I love this art. It is so cool. Like, the more, like, just super just awesome dwarf art we can get, the better. Belnavar, welcome, Queen. Nice to have you here as well. Proof that LOTRO doesn't know me very well. The fact that the Ultimate Fan Bundle's recommended. I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna get the standard edition. I'm just gonna go right into it. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. If you've seen my previous overviews of the different expansions since Helm's Deep, it's been that way. Helm's Deep's the last time I got a higher edition. Hey, thanks for the lurk. Really appreciate it, Queen. So, let's look at the Collector's Edition. You get the War of the Three Peaks content, which includes the smaller than normal quest zone, the missions, and the 6-man and raid. Kind of a Mirkwood Light type expansion. I think this should have been like a $10 expansion. We'll wait and see, you know, maybe there's more to it than meets the eye, but I think it should have been a $15 to a $10 expansion. Anyway, in the Collector's Edition, you get the Boar Mount, Cosmetic Armor of the Three Peaks Large Carry-All Selection Box, which is probably the most valuable thing out of all this, Orcbane Weapon Aura, and more bonus items. Ooh! Whatever the heck that is. This carry-all, I'd say is probably worth, like, definitely $10 by the way LOTRO prices things. Maybe 20. The Boar Mount, based on the way LOTRO prices things, 20 bucks. And so if you include the armor and other stuff, it does seem like it really is a $59 value. I think this is probably the best valued Collector's Edition we've had in a while, which is sad, because it's attached to one of the least valuable standard editions we've ever had. See, to me, the standard edition is so undervalued, especially when you consider that Minas Morgul had like extra stuff in the standard edition. Wasn't it like the automatic level to 105 or whatever? Pretty sure that was in the base one. Something was in the base one that's not normally. Hang on. Minas Morgul pre-order. We're gonna find this out. Oh yeah, you got the Stout X Dwarf. That's what it was. So yeah. The base edition of Minas Morgul was like $30 and a new class, basically. So the fact that the last expansion was $30 for all that base content makes the standard edition be so undervalued. Like I said earlier, I think the Collector's Edition is probably the best value we've had since Standing Stone Games has existed. As far as an upgrade from the base edition, I think it's ridiculous that a mini expansion has a Collector's Edition, but given the fact that it exists, I think this is actually a really good value, I'm ashamed to say. given what's in it. It adds up to be worth the $60 price tag. Let's look at the Ultimate Edition. Hey, Driftbit, what's up? War of the Three Peaks content. Boar of the Three Peaks mount. So you get a totally different boar mount, apparently. You also get the other boar mount. So you get 2 boar mounts. You get Cosmetic Armor of the Three Peaks, which you get here. You get Three Peaks Carryout, which you get there. You get the Auric Bane Weapon Warrior, which you get there. And more bonus items, which you get there. What is the point of the Ultimate Fan Bundle? Is literally the only difference between this and this that you get a new type of boar mount? Are you serious? I didn't even look at this stuff before the stream. I honestly didn't know. Is it really the only difference? Are you kidding me? You're paying 40 bucks for an extra boar mount in addition to the one you already have? What else do you get in the... Am I missing something, chat? Is there anything else you get in this Ultimate Fan Bundle that you don't get in the Collector's Edition? Yeah, this recommended... Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, the recommended one. Scroll down. Okay, yeah, there is more stuff. Okay, you also get a battle-adorned pig pet. Treasure-laden donkey pet. Even worse. 10x 1000 virtue XP scrolls. Alright, so I haven't seen the donkey. Maybe it is cute. Maybe the pets are quite nice. Okay, chat. Sealed relics of the Three Peaks, so that's another thing you get. Okay. So, the way LOTRO prices things, let's say these 2 pets are each worth 20. The mount's worth 20. And the Virtue XP scrolls are worth nothing, because, man, why would you need that? But, I mean, we'll say they're worth, like, 10. That makes the Ultimate Fan Bundle version not be a horrible value either. Ironically, on the worst valued expansion that LOTRO's ever had, the Collector's Edition and the Ultimate Fan Bundle are actually pretty good values. If you're interested in the stuff that comes with it. Because remember, they had been pricing these editions to be like, you save like $5 or something like that. Like the value is not really there. With these, you're getting like an extra 20 or so dollars value beyond, so that if you don't want something in one of these, like let's say you don't want the boar mount, it might still be financially a good idea if you want all the rest of the stuff. So that's good. I'm glad we're returning to expansion pricing like that. But again, why in the world do you need a $100 bundle on a mini expansion? And like, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with this if this was the only expansion we're getting within the next 365 days. But it's not. As far as we know, based on the producer's letter and based on everything that they've said so far, the next update, update 29 for LOTRO, will be another expansion. So that means you're expected to pay, like let's say you're the ultimate fan, it's recommended that you pay $100 here, and then you turn around and you pay $130 for Gundabad. So that means within what's likely going to be at most a 6-month period, you're going to be paying $230 for 2 updates if you get the recommended version. That's insane. That makes every other MMO look like a charity. I'm hoping that they change this next update to be something else, Belnavar. I really am. The one after War of the Three Peaks. Because if they don't, that's gonna make it be horrible for every player to the game, in my opinion. And not to mention, if you're also paying a VIP sub during this, and you're really paying like, you know what, $300 for the year, for those 6 months? Yeah, it's insane. Tepic says, yeah, WoW for $40 gives you 4 huge zones with all new assets and mobs, 5+ raids, 10+ dungeons, including mount, plus leveling mounts for free, etc. Now here's the thing. Imagine for a moment with me. What if, instead of doing what LOTRO's done here, they went a different path? What if LOTRO instead decided to release the War of the Three Peaks as a content update? Just a normal content update. Just release the landscape, tell some story there, have it be really good. And what if instead of the missions, they made them be skirmishes instead? So we could get some new skirmishes. I think people would be a lot more excited for skirmishes than missions. And what if, as well, they made those missions / skirmishes be part of the Gundabad expansion instead? And what if, as also part of the Gundabad expansion, they had the raid and the 6-man as well? Imagine how awesome that Gundabad expansion would be, especially considering the fact that we're probably going to get a new class with that next expansion. So we would have had a new class, we would have had multiple raids, we would have had multiple 6-mans, we would have had so much awesome stuff. But instead, what they decided to do was recommend players spend $230 if you're not VIP, or $300+ if you are VIP over the course of a 6-month period. Yeah, in my mind, the missions are this expansion's version of, if you can call it an expansion, this expansion's version of skirmishes. It's their way of making this expansion look more like Mirkwood than it actually is. But who knows, maybe the missions are fun. I haven't done them yet, so I don't know. It's like those websites that say 14 people have this in their cart, so buy it fast, but the number is just hard-coded into the site, right? Or like the sites that have like the number of like users keep going up, but then you refresh the page, it goes back down, and then it goes up again. So it's like... Apparently there's goat sounds in the background. Alright. Because I can't escape sheep. But anyway, I am... If this was the... Like I've said, if this was the only expansion for the year, or the next 2 years, I would be much more okay with this. But the fact that Gundabad is right around the corner makes this be an absolute disaster. And is horrendous for the player base. Can't afford this yet, just paid an annual fee. By the way, Malevolent, thank you so much for that follow. So anyway, I'm going to be getting the base edition. I haven't bought it yet either, but I will be doing that. Yeah, Tepic, I said this in my last video. VIPs are not getting any free content, or I said it on my YouTube video, I guess. VIPs are not getting any free content this year as far as like actual like questing. Is there even a raid? Yes, Thomas, there is a raid in a 6-man, they say. There's a new raid, Damul, the Bloody Threshold. There's also a new 6-person instance, Shakulsh, the Stair Battle. So yeah, there is that. Like, don't get me wrong, that makes this be much more justified to be an expansion. But it's still charging twice for one expansion in my mind. This is having to pay an extra fee for the Gundabad expansion, because all this should have just been included in Gundabad. And I would have been happy to not even have an update at the end of this year and just make Gundabad be that much better. Or, even better idea, release Gundabad as 2 updates. Which I've wanted for a while, is do more like what the WoW expansions do. I think it'd be cool if LOTRO had like this War of the Three Peaks area be the first part of Gundabad, and then have whatever Gundabad's gonna be the second part. But we generally don't get 2 raids per cycle. Dracok and Saruman's Tower. Moria had multiple raids. Mirkwood had multiple raids, I'm pretty sure. So Moria, Mirkwood, Isengard had multiple raids. Rohan did not. Helm's Deep did not even have raids, it just had epic battles if I remember right. Mordor only had 1 raid, and Minas Morgul only had 1 raid. For a $60 expansion, you'd expect 2 to 3 raids from any MMO? Yeah. LOTRO's always been light on the raids, and DDO has been heavy on that type of content. If you guys like instances, play DDO. Like, seriously, play DDO. That game is basically just instances from one end to the other. Like, that's all it is instances. You haven't bought an expansion yet? Are there any necessary or worth it? I definitely recommend going through Moria, at least to try it. I'd recommend getting the quad pack, actually, on the LOTRO market, which costs $40, and you get, and pretty soon it's going to be on sale during, at least every year it has in the past, during Black Friday, so keep an eye out for that. You could probably get the first 4 expansions to the game for like 10 or 20 bucks. So I'd recommend holding out for that quad pack sale on the LOTRO market. I wonder if Gundabad will be gated behind this. Unlikely? I don't know. It's possible. There's no level cap increase. This is just another filler zone. Yeah, I don't know why there's not a level, why it's an expansion and not a level cap increase. This is the first expansion in LOTRO's history to not have a level cap increase. It's not an expansion. I agree. We'll get to that in a moment. I have a whole article about it. Let's read about these missions. Prince Durin of the Longbeards has declared his intention to retake Gundabad for the dwarves. He needs heroes like you to aid in the war effort if there is any hope of succeeding against the orc army. Missions are a new way for 1 to 2 people, I thought it was going to be 3-mans at the very least, to play together, and supports players at multiple levels of the game. Available between levels 20 to 130, earn loot, moats, and much more. 6-person instance. It is on the stairs of blah blah blah. The gates of the winds. That a decisive battle of the War of the Three Peaks is to be fought. There, caught between those loyal Gorger, blah 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 blah. Hope to deal devastating blow to both these forces in a single stroke. The final battle of the War of the Three Peaks has begun. What? I thought Gundabad was going to be the final battle. What are we going to be doing in Gundabad if this is the end of the War of the Three Peaks? The final battle of the War of the Three Peaks has begun. Prince Durin of the Longbeards leads Giblilaka, a great host of united dwarves. I almost read undead dwarves. United dwarves to the very gates of Mount Gundabad. But Gorgar, the ruthless son of Bolg, has one last surprise in store for those who would seek to usurp him. See, I agree that in games that have systems that are designed to handle not having level cap increases, that's a good thing. But LOTRO is built on levels. Now, I should say, I would much rather them not do a level cap increase than do a level cap increase if the area they're releasing doesn't have enough to get you the XP to get there. Or at least close. Which I'm assuming this area doesn't, so that's probably why they didn't. Yeah, a lot of games do the alternate types of advancement. And honestly, LOTRO has had a huge advancement issue since Helm's Deep. I haven't been excited about a level increase since before Helm's Deep because we're not getting any new skills. We're not getting anything interesting. It's just more of the same. But because LOTRO is designed with levels, not having them is a huge shame. Exciting bonus items in the Collector's and Ultimate Fan Editions. Enjoy exciting new items in the Collector's and Ultimate Fan Bundle, including a unique cosmetic board mount, the Elder Slay's board mount, unique armor set, armor of the three, blah 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 blah, marketing, goodbye. So I guess that's the boar mount. I was hoping it'd be bigger. Like full wild boar craziness. Did we just get logged out? I think we just got logged out. Yep. Let's get back in there. Yeah, I was hoping for like a war boar, not like whatever that was. Okay, we're fighting Angmiram. That makes sense. Because Angmar was tied with Gundabad and it's right on the other side of the mountain. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, this is the least excited I've ever been for an expansion. What's crazy is, it's out right now. The NPC to start this whole thing is literally right there. And I'm gonna go to bed instead of playing it. That's how not excited I am for this expansion. Bel Navarre, welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for that follow. Anyway, let's get to the Massively article. Justin Olivetti, I really like his articles. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out massivelyop.com. He writes a lot of unique articles. Sometimes he's really fanboy, other times he's really not. And it's interesting to read his articles, but he almost always has somewhat of a unique take or goes to an extreme that I haven't seen other people do, kind of a thing. Like he writes very uniquely. Yeah, he's definitely a big LOTRO fan, but is not afraid to criticize the game, and he does it in a very professional way. Alright, except for maybe this article. Lord of the Rings Online's $20 quest pack, War of the Three Peaks, launches today. It's a strange and uncertain new era in the Lord of the Rings Online, as Standing Stone Games has moved to start selling quest packs to everyone, including its subscribers. Update 28 War of the Three Peaks arrives today in the game, but you won't be experiencing it unless you shell out some cash, not LOTRO points, to pay at least $20 for it. The update adds the new level flexible mission system, not a new level cap, a new zone that leads up to the Gates of Gundabad, 2 raids to be unlocked in the future, as an increase to virtue cap, and a nerf to Embers of Enchantment acquisition in dungeons. Again, I would have much rather seen skirmishes, but I digress. Quote, missions are a new way for 1 to 2 players to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you took that from what we read already. Update 28 arrives at the same time as the studio is making adjustments to the LOTRO market, which, by the way, I've seen people have issues with the LOTRO market as far as purchasing and things like that. Why do you launch an expansion pack the same time you're trying out a whole new purchase method? When will game companies learn to test out their stuff? But you know, I think this really is just a test for Gundabad. And that's why they didn't. That's why they didn't test it out. Alright. These changes don't look that significant right now, but the studio's developers say they are looking forward to bring more features to the updated LOTRO market in the future after this initial release during War of the Three Peaks. How about instead of doing that, you add in LOTRO points back to being giftable? That would be really nice. Jonathan and Roger. Let's see what Moderate Peril is writing about. The players are not impressed. I'm scared to read this. Donkey Fed and Armored Pig sound awfully cute. In the end, I have to decide if it's worth it to you. They took the page down to add the new endgame title for the Ultimate Edition, the idiot. Oh man, there's the forums I know. There's the forums I know. Oh boy. Enough on that, enough on that. By the way, if you guys have never read, I don't even know if it, I guess it's probably not even still up, but Roger Edwards used to write for a website called Contains Moderate Peril, and they had a lot of great MMO articles back in the day. Anyway, I think it's time for us to buy the standard edition. Make it make sense. WoW just gave you a cosmetic set simply for being a sub. LOTRO would have charged you $30. Yeah, but you had to agree to being a sub for however many months, right, Thomas? So you had to buy more months than you might have already. Jack Sam, what's up? Welcome, welcome. All right, we're gonna switch over as we log in here. Let me actually switch back over to LOTRO. There we go. It's weird logging into LOTRO here. Oh, I have to select that I'm not a robot. Yeah, thank you, game. That's not a game. I think that's my password. I don't remember. LOTRO did give away sets just for being a sub. That's true. They have done that in the past. And they're pretty cool, yeah. Here we go. Buying the expansion. We got it. Hopefully we don't regret getting it. I bet you'll regret that. I mean, it's quite possible. It's quite possible. Alright, now I'm gonna log out. And, we'll see if when we log back in, if anything changed. Like, hey, time to start the War of the Three Peaks. So you have chosen regret. 20 bucks for, yeah, it's really not. Ironically, the upper versions were actually some of the better values that they've had as far as an actual monetary point of view. And yeah, they're going to look very close to the old zones. That's a great point. That's a great point. So what's this new, like, stay logged in for 8 hours button? Does anybody know? Like, I know what it does, but were you really getting logged out before? Like, completely? I don't know. SSG should save LOTRO from death. Could save LOTRO from death, but not their many expansions. Yes, their many expansions. Chromite, what's up? Allows you to switch to other servers without redoing it yourself. Okay, cool. That's actually really cool. Oh yeah, character transfers are back, right? We could do that tonight. Because I want to transfer my hunter from the PvP server. I need to do that. Hey, there we go. The war effort needs you. Alright. We'll be doing all that very soon. What about the race change? Also sad news, you were kicked out of the top 3 bit givers for the first time on this channel. Oh, dang! Yeah, Jack and Sam, it was crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The most I've ever made in a single day. It was crazy. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Alright, when we return, we'll of course talk to Galore.
I am troubled by this news.
Start this actual
Gorga,
expansion.
brother of Mazog, now rules in Gundabad.
I am still excited for this story. This story that's not part of the expansion, by the way. I'm actually really excited to see where it goes. I loved the start to this new storyline they're telling, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Especially considering the Gundabad expansion is going to be presumably part of that. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll be streaming hopefully tomorrow morning, if not maybe tomorrow afternoon or Thursday, depending on what goes on. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, it should be good. Let's see about these character transfers. Red beans with butter and pasta. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Bell Navar. Izzy takes so many screenshots in LOTRO. They got some really good ones too. Whoa. What? 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 What the heck? Oh my gosh. Hey, that's the Steam community right there. That's the Steam community right there. All right. Oh man. Beware of the Twitch ban hammer. No kidding. All right. How do you do a transfer? Like, no joke. How do you do one? Kama Desert, welcome back. Oh, here we go, transfer. So where is the old PvP server? I don't even remember what it was called. Bombadil, that's right. Alright, transfer. Your character's gone. Better not be. Sheepers Creepers. There we go. Move to Landville. Confirm. Yep. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. Thought your guy was gone the whole time. So now can I... Now can I get that character? We'll find out. If we're still out of here. How long do you have to wait? Apparently not that long. There we go. There we go. Is it sad that I'm more excited about that character existing again than I am about the expansion? Oh my gosh. Welcome back, Sheepers Creepers. Want to see where we left off? I don't even remember. Yeah, I said that that was going to be the first girl that I made. You got your priorities set? Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot we were gonna do like PvP tag. Forgot all about that. Oh, the war effort needs us here too. You know what? I think that's a good way to end out this stream. Let's try out one of those. just to see. Alright. Oh, we got all sorts of ports. A war effort stable master. Thornsgate, Gondaman, Breetown. Alright, let's go South Bree.
How can I be of service?
Wait, who's playing Among Us? Oh. Among Us, not Among Us.
Greetings.
Where's this? So apparently it's back in here. There it is. Okay. Why they put it in the middle of Bree is stupid. But here we go. Maybe it'll make sense when I get there. Maybe it has continuity. Oh, because that's the dwarf district, right? That kind of makes sense. Okay, that actually does make sense.
Hail! Have you come to heed the summons to war?
Here we go. That's a lot of dwarves.
Welcome, friend. There is much to do before the battle to come. Have you come to lend aid to the war effort? I hope you are ready, because I will be putting you to work right away.
A pleasure to meet you. I am Ozma of the Stout Axe clan.
The gates of Gundabad are heavily fortified. Only by approaching with stealth will you be remaining unseen. Your mission is to scout the main gates at Gundabad. Let's do it.
We're close now. We should get off the road to avoid being
Missions
seen
have
by
each
orc
different
patrols.
twist.
This way. We can use these rocks for cover.
Okay. Yeah, you can do them from 20 to 130. I would have rather had skirmishes though. Based on what I've seen so far, but who knows, maybe it's great. So far, it's an escort quest. With a blind NPC. They're not even new maps. This is new. I mean, I guess they're not like their own map, if that's what you're saying. Maybe some of them are? I don't know. This is like the first one. There's multiple of them. Yeah.
Hold! Someone's coming.
Who's sneaking around in the dark out here? What? Intruders?
We need to keep moving. Someone might come to investigate the noise.
So far, this is
Are you
stupid
ready
easy.
to continue?
Voice acting in LOTRO? Whoa. Well, I must say, that whole fortress looks amazing. From a distance. I don't know how practical it is when you get up to it. But from over here, it looks cool. At least they ain't saying, "Why are you bothering me?"
Hold! A few orcs talking nearby. Let us listen in.
Okay.
Why do we have to spend all night patrolling out here? I'm hungry. Because Gorgar says so, idiot. You disobey him, you're going to end up as warg food.
Pretty sure that's the same voice.
Gorgar thinks the dwarves
There's a different one.
preparing for war and might come sneaking up here.
Dwarves? Sneaking? Ha! Yeah, what do you boys think about those hobgoblins? The boss acts real strange around them.
This is so bad.
You're better off keeping your nose out of it. They What is it, Warg? Smell something.
Is that the first talking warg in
Here they
LOTRO?
come. Let's get ready for a fight.
Hold the phone. I don't think we've ever had a talking warg. Oh my gosh, this is so corny.
Lost push dogs. Get him, boys!
Oh, this is so bad. This is where all the budget went, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like the dialogue that they're actually saying.
Underestimate a stout axe. Come, we're near Gundabad now.
The dialogue they're actually saying is like for 4-year-olds. It's really corny. Like compared to normal LOTRO villain talk, it's really bad. They're orcs, what do you expect? Something not so forced, I guess. I don't know. It seemed like blatantly trying to... I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I would have much rather not had that voiced. Because then I can put, like, my own spin on it in my head. It doesn't sound so corny. Oh, this is kind of cool. Gorgar the Ruthless there in the distance. Alright. Let's see where this goes. It's like the movies. But worse.
Hear me! Our old foes, the dwarves, gather and ready for war. They seek to exterminate us like vermin, to rip us from our mountain home. I, Gorgar the Ruthless, son of Bolg! Will never let that happen. I will protect us! Blood and glory await us in battle, boys! Orcs, prepare for war!
This voice sounds like if Gandalf was doing an orc impression. Like, it sounds like a wizard trying to sound like an orc. Like... Alright.
They were outmatched.
That's it? We earned 3 XP, guys. We earned 3 XP. There we go. Literally 3. That's not even 1 XP per orc. How did... Okay, I gotta show you guys this because it's insane. Let's see. Where is camera? Look, it's literally 3 XP. How did we earn only 3? What the heck? That's some bad scaling right there, because I'm guessing that's a scaling issue. It was an escort quest. That's true, Tepik. Oh, that's true. Good luck leveling on these, though. Good luck gaining any levels doing these quests. Maybe that's the twist? Oh, man. What level did you do it? On level at level 50. 3 XP, that's so much. Yeah, we only have 191,000 more XP to do to get to level 51. Oh my gosh. We got some mail too. Oh, there's somebody over here. Maybe there's more XP
Well
coming.
done! Let us return to Anakurfu.
Nope. Nope. Okay, that's a really cool goat. Why couldn't we have a mount like that? Oh my gosh, trying to level up a character only doing missions would be a nightmare in the current system. Alright.
It seems the princess
I
fears
kinda
about
want to
our
do
enemy's
another one
strength
just to
were
see if they're all
well-founded.
that bad.
It is as we feared. This promises not to be a simple clash, but a lengthy siege.
An assault of frost, I kinda want to do that. Orcs overflowing, or ore overflowing. That's not what I thought it was. Beast from the hills. You want assault of frost. Let's see what that's about. Oh, we did get a normal amount of XP for completing that quest, though. So there is that. There is that, at least. But still, you could get way more from doing, like, an epic battle or something. Oh, crap. Well, this seems very random and unpolished. What? There was just a random dwarf that fell from the sky. Did you guys see that? What the heck? Mando Season 2 in 9 days? Yeah, that is exciting. You only need to do 10 missions to get to level 2. Oh, man. Okay, you are getting XP from killing enemies too. So there is that. Just for some reason, completing the mission only gives you 3 XP. But you are getting other XP along the way. This is the way of the falling dwarf. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I am more concerned for LOTRO today than I was even with all the lag issues. This is, oof. Another dwarf fell. Oh, man. Hopefully at least the story's good. No escort now, just kill 10 mobs, yeah. In a very uninteresting location that looks a lot like all the other locations from before. Oh, we're literally in Scarhold, that's why. For the first time, it's cringe watching you play LOTRO. Well, I'm kind of not playing as a hunter. Yeah, I'm not focused too much on what I'm doing, to be honest. So there's that. But it's because I don't need to. This is so easy. Oh no, for the bugs. Yeah. That too. That too. It's painful to see this sold as an expansion, I agree. As someone who's a fan of this game, it is just insulting to see this happen. If there aren't Iron Hills, maybe next update we'll go East Rune. And these are warm-ups. Well again, I'm pretty confident the next update is going to be Gundabad. You would never insult the mighty Ramdang's commentary. Alright, buddy. Mission complete! Well, thank you, Green Text, for letting me know, because I would have not known if you hadn't told me. A dwarf randomly arrived to let you know that you did your job. Man. Why did they waste their time building these? It would have been better for them to spend their time building one skirmish that was halfway decent than to build all these missions. They would have been better spending their time revamping an existing skirmish. Than building this out. And keep in mind, guys, this is a war. The lamest war ever fought, maybe. No, that would be the Emu War. I'm sorry, Australia, but that's still the lamest one. But this is a close second. Commander of the Longbeard Army. Yeah, I am, based on what I've seen tonight, I'm maybe already wanting a refund. This is bad, guys. This is really bad. I hope the rest of the update's better. I think this might be the worst update LOTRO's ever gonna have. It's definitely gonna be the worst expansion. I don't see how it cannot be. I never would have thought we'd have a worse expansion than Helm's Deep. But I'm sad to say this might be. Which is amazing. Because they did so good with Minas Morgul. And yes, chat, I know it's a mini expansion. But here's the thing. If you tack on expansion onto the word mini, guess what it becomes? Still an expansion. And so I'm going to be rating this. Why is my hair standing up? Has it been that way the whole video? I hope not. And so I'm going to be rating this as an expansion. Now keep in mind, I'm taking the price into account. And because I'm doing that, Helm's Deep could very well still be a worse expansion. I mean, it added in trait trees that made every class be a little bit more boring. It did a lot of stuff that was not good, like epic battles. But, you know, we'll wait and see. Yeah, they should have done something else in the $100 version, I agree. Man, I don't know, guys. This is a little scary. I gotta say, this makes me worried about Gundabad. The fact that they think that this is good content makes me really worried about Gundabad. Mirkwood was absolutely amazing. It got a Mirkwood, the Mirkwood expansion got a 9.0 on IGN. IGN doesn't rate MMO expansions well, especially third-party MMO expansions like LOTRO. What expansion added essences? That was just in Gondor somewhere. It wasn't in an expansion. But like, the skirmish system got really, really good reviews back in the day. Because at the time, there wasn't really a like all scaling system like that was in LOTRO. And the skirmish system was actually really well balanced for its scaling. Like, it's kind of insane how good that actually worked out given how bad scaling is normally. Yeah, skirmishes were amazing. Like I said, if they would have made one skirmish instead of all these missions, I would have been a very happy person. I have the same I have the same opinion about epic battles, by the way. If they just would have made those be like large-scale skirmishes, I would have loved that too. But like, so far, it's just a bunch of not good dialogue thrown into a not good quest design. It better get better as you go on, but I have a feeling it won't at all. Hopefully the main story's good, because that's like the only saving grace at this update by now. And keep in mind, that's not even the expansion. I'm just hoping about saving the update. I think the expansion's gone. Oh, this is so bad. Alright. Well, enough of me complaining tonight, I think. I'm gonna be headed out, guys. I will be playing LOTRO again either tomorrow or Thursday. Possibly both. So be on the lookout for that. I will be doing it on my main character. We'll be starting the series proper. And it should be a lot of fun to go through the actual storyline, at least. You told your friend today that this is the first time you're a tad worried about LOTRO going forward? This is not the first time. LOTRO's had some really worrying moments. People were worried with free-to-play. People were worried with the class changes. People were worried with a lot of things. A lot of things. All of them felt like the end of the game at the time. But LOTRO's persevered through them. This one's gonna be maybe the toughest of all, though. try not to rank on this game. Here's the thing. A lot of people think that, and I'm not saying you think this, but a lot of people think that if you complain on a game that you don't like it. It's because I like LOTRO so much that I complain about stuff like this. It's because I care so much about LOTRO that I complain about stuff like this. If I didn't care, then I wouldn't be complaining. You played since 2007? That's awesome. Yeah, I've played since 2007 as well in betas and stuff. But anyway, it's because I care about this game that I complain about it. Because I want it to be the best it can be. And when it fails my expectations, which, by the way, I set very low expectations for LOTRO, because I've been burned before with Helm's Deep and other expansions. I loved Minas Morgul, and I think that's maybe what makes this be the hardest to see happen. Is Minas Morgul, in my opinion, was for sure the best expansion since Moria, and maybe my favorite expansion ever in LOTRO. It's certainly the one I've had the most fun in. And like, I'm still gonna have fun with this expansion, don't get me wrong. But it could have been a lot more enjoyable. Surprisingly enjoyed it a lot. And I think that the missions would be a lot more fun with someone else. Like if it was me and Arun going through them, I think it'd be a lot more fun. Or me and Mistweaver. But yeah, I do not see how this is an expansion. I just don't see it. But yeah, I love LOTRO. I just don't like this update. Alright, enough on that. I think I've made my point well and far enough. So, let's find somebody to raid. From quest nominated, so all these missions can be done with a friend, apparently. I guess we can finish that. There we go. Wait. Okay, so you have to wait for them to reset every day, I guess? Well, I'm fine waiting. We got a whole lot of nothing, so that's great. I'm guessing if you did them at cap, you'd be getting decent rewards. What the actual crap? You do all this, and all you get is 10,000 virtue experience and a couple cloaks? Don't forget you can pay to reset them. Oh my gosh. Start at the beginning and play through the story, and I bet you'll enjoy it. Probably. Like, I love where the story's going, so I'm hoping that that's good. But here's what I have to remind myself, is that the main story is not part of this expansion. It just happens to be releasing at the same time. The main story's free still, as far as I know. Actually, I do know for sure, because when I hadn't purchased the expansion, it was available in-game, so yeah. So you can't rate the expansion based on the side story that's free. In my opinion, anyway. With Minas Morgul you could, because you had to pay for the Black Book of Mordor, which was stupid, but hey, you had to. You had to at least buy one or the other expansion, that is. That's why 10k is worth $99, because you can skip all the missions. That's right. The Ron guy is back in the lore quest too. Oh, cool. I actually am excited about that. And like I said, I'm sure I'll enjoy that. But man, I would have much rather had just like a skirmish instead of these missions. Anyway, you guys keep drawing me back in. But I gotta find somebody to raid you. Let's see. Let's raid Bloodborne. We never get to raid Bloodborne anymore. So anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to follow if you're not already. And I'll see you guys again real soon for some more LOTRO in the very near future. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. And hopefully the main story's better. Let's have fun with this raid!